Since 1974, millions of consumers have been using Monsanto Company's weed killer, Roundup. Its active ingredient is glyphosate, and every year it's estimated that consumers use over 250 million pounds of glyphosate in various capacities. From heavy-duty industrial farm use for crops, in public areas such as plant nurseries, in landscaping projects, for parks and golf courses, and in private use on sidewalks, driveways, and lawns. Unfortunately, we are now discovering that this all-too-common product may be connected with cancer, specifically non-Hodgkin lymphoma, B-cell lymphoma, multiple myeloma, and leukemia. Roundup weed killer is used to kill weeds from the root. Its main active component is glyphosate. Because of Roundup's potency, Monsanto created Roundup-ready crops, which are genetically modified crops made to resist the main ingredient in Roundup. These GMO crops are widely used by American farmers, as it allows farmers to kill weeds with Roundup while not harming the actual crops. Both the weed killer and the seeds resistant to the weed killer were created and manufactured by Monsanto. Roundup's active ingredient is glyphosate, a chemical whose potential as an herbicide was developed by Monsanto scientists, hitting the market as Roundup weed killer in 1974. According to a number of scientific reports, glyphosate can increase the risk of developing certain types of cancer. In fact, many report that everyday use of Roundup contributed to their diagnosis of non-Hodgkin lymphoma, B-cell lymphoma, lymphocytic lymphoma, multiple myeloma, leukemia, and chronic lymphocytic leukemia. In a 2015 ruling by the World Health Organization, scientists stated that glyphosate is probably carcinogenic. In 2017, this ruling prompted the state of California to list glyphosate as a carcinogenic chemical under Proposition 65, although the product still has no warning label. Despite these rulings, Monsanto fails to acknowledge and warn consumers about the risk. In fact, Roundup has even been marketed to consumers as biodegradable and eco-friendly, less harmful than ordinary table salt or the caffeine in your morning cup of coffee. Consumers across the country are concerned by mounting allegations that Monsanto fabricated data and attacked legitimate scientific studies of glyphosate. Many consumers who believe they've been affected by a failure to warn are seeking financial compensation from the manufacturer. You could qualify for settlement funds if you have been exposed to Roundup weed killer, have been diagnosed with non-Hodgkin lymphoma or non-Hodgkin subtype diffuse large B-cell lymphoma after 2006, if you've suffered medical complications related to your use or exposure to Roundup after 1985. Contact Periscope Group today so we can get you the help you deserve. Periscope Group, making sure consumers don't become collateral damage.